What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Be the Trader. I wanted to kind of go over just how things have been going for this month, right? It's a new month, it's the 7th, and to be honest with you all, it hasn't been the best start. I increased my size, I've been increasing every month, and this last increase started off, on Friday and hit my max loss that day. Now, actually, I was short of it by a couple $100, but I stopped out, told myself, you know what, I'm not feeling it, I'm done for the day. So I just took the break. I was very proud of myself for doing that, and because of that, that's something that I started to do. Like if I stop myself from moving forward, or if I hit my max loss on the day, and I stop myself from trading, that's something to be proud about. That's something to reward yourself. That I'm really working on because it's tough. I mean, if you continue to trade, you'll usually just blow up, lose a lot more. And I used to do that, and now I'm not. And so that's a huge win for me. Came back Monday, which was just this past Monday. Had a frustrating day, just to let you guys know. It was, I think I had 2 losses right out the gate. And then the third one was going to be actually a really good gainer. Hit my price target in terms of my entry, didn't get the fill, don't chase, it's just not what I do, and it went all the way to my price target. It happens, and I just keep reminding myself it's process over profits because it's always that way. Been doing really well, and the only reason I do well is not because I'm a good trader. And I know that sounds weird. It's not because I'm a good trader. The reason is because I follow rules. It's because I follow a process. That's the only reason that I do well. If I stick to my risk, I stick to what I'm good at, and continue that process, I will be successful. And that's how I have found my success. So I just remind myself that Tuesday came around, which today is Thursday. So Tuesday came around and had a scratch day. Had a small gainer and small losers. So it was just scratch. I was up on the day, but up a little bit, down a little bit is scratch to me. And then on Wednesday, had right at the gate 2 trades, 2 of my setups, 1 quick loss, and then a gainer. Could have been, it almost went all the way to my profit target, but it just didn't really get there. So it took my profits, I took what it gave me, and it made me profitable on the week, which is kind of enlightening because it kind of shows you that stick to your process, things could happen. But at the same time, it doesn't matter if you're green or red on the week, on the day. All that matters is if you stick to your process for the long term. And that's what I'm trying to highlight here, because today's Thursday and it was a slow day. I mean, I think I placed 1 trade today and it worked barely, right? It was just nothing's really moving for me. It's a very choppy market for my types of trading. It's unfortunate it's that way, and some of you guys might be like, no, I'm killing it. And that's good. That's great for you, but I can tell you this. There's going to be times where you're not. And that's what's really important. Like the times that I'm not killing it is the time where I need to test myself. I need to see, can I stick to my plan, my process, even when I'm struggling? Because if I can and I can push through and continue, then the next time this happens, which it will. I mean, this has happened throughout my entire career where I'll go through a little dry spell, then an upswing, then a little dry spell, then an upswing. It's just like trading a chart, right? Like your profits are kind of like a chart. You'll have like a huge spike in profits, then a down, then a huge spike in profits, then a little sideways, and a huge spike. That's what you want, a little sideways and up. So right now I'm in consolidation mode, which means risk management mode. I've been talking to a lot of traders every day, and thankfully I have a lot of friends who are involved in trading because of this show. And you just on Twitter, if you message me, I message you back. So what I'm thankful for is I've been exploring. I've been exploring different strategies because mines are not as active right now. And one thing, as you guys know, if you follow me on the podcast, I've been really focusing on my long-term portfolio. And what I'm happy about my long-term is it's doing really well. Like I bought Zoom at 144 and sold it at 161 in a 1-day swing. So stupid. Got lucky. But at the end of the day, like I trade that in my retirement account, right? It's a different account. I don't talk about it often, just about how I'm working on my long term, because that's not my focus. But I'm getting good at it and I'm happy with that. So what I've noticed is in these times where it's super slow, my long-term portfolio is really active and I can find trades. So it's kind of giving me something to practice on instead of forcing trades. And that's helped me a lot. And so maybe it can help you guys out because a lot of us struggle in waiting for our setup. And I don't know about you, but I can't trade long term and my short term in the same account, because if I do, and even if I'm practicing, let's say for example, I am practicing a long strategy right now, and I'm trading it mainly really small size. I'm talking 100 shares because I'm trying to trade this new strategy, right? But I'm only trading in my long term, right? And because it's like pennies compared to that account, and it doesn't affect my mentality when I'm trading my day trading account, which is all my main bread and butter when I trade full size. Because I know personally, if I do trade them both in that same account, even if I lose $10, right, $20, I don't care what it is, because the money doesn't matter. And that's what I'm trying to focus on. The money doesn't matter to me. I know what matters to me is my process. But even I also know my weakness is my mental capacity, right? My mental stability, my mental endurance. If I take a couple losses in a row that are longs, right? Not shorts, if it's something that's not my strategy, that frustrates me because my process is to stick with my strategy. So hopefully that makes sense. Like, I don't care that I'm losing in a row. I don't care that I'm losing money or losing. I don't give a shit about that. What I care about is keeping the same process in this account, right? Because that's what matters to me. So I don't know if that just confused you, but it's really what I'm focused on. And you know, I'm kind of venting right now, and I really want to get back to kind of sharing how I've been doing, how my journey has been, because that's how this show all started. And somehow I just started interviewing all these traders, which I'm so thankful for, very excited, love to meet all these traders. I'm going to continue to do that, but I'm also going to continue to give you updates a lot more frequently and continue to do that and share with you what I've been learning. One thing that I've definitely learned is when it comes to mid caps, large caps, they trend very well. And I talked about this a while back. Actually interviewed Matt Monaco, who actually works at Steady Trade now. And he's still doing big caps. And he loves them because they trend very nicely. And they do trend very nicely. So that's something that's very different from what I used to thought. I used to thought, when you got into the penny stock game, it was like, stay away from big caps. I don't know why that's painted that way, but, there's nothing to be afraid of as long as you stick to your risk, you size in appropriately. But with all of this being said, I do have to go here soon because I have a call coming up. But I really appreciate you guys listening to the show, staying tuned in, and make sure if you haven't, give the show a rating and review. And I'm trying to continue and record these and do a live on Instagram Live. What's up, everybody? Because I just kind of want to create more content. And for those who want to see me do it in the making without editing, you'll be able to see that. So thanks so much. You guys have a great day.